Well, turning now to a night tennis fans will always remember. The spotlight was shining bright at Arthur Ashe Stadium as tennis legend Serena Williams took to the court for her last U.S. Open tournament.
It was a star-studded night, but it is not over yet for Serena. She won her opening round match against Danka Kovinic. And joining us now is someone who witnessed all the action firsthand last night, a lucky man, our ABC News contributor, LZ Granderson. So great to have you back. Okay, so before we get into the actual match, what was it like being there? And let's discuss the outfit, because we've been talking about it all morning.
Oh my gosh. You know, starting with the outfit, we were all curious in the box, what would she wear? Because particularly at the U.S. Open, Serena is known for making incredible fashion statements. And last night she did not disappoint. But the best part for me was her daughter dressing just like her.
And the camera.
How did your heart not melt with all of that? But it was an incredible night. It was star-studded. It was humid. It was typical U.S. Open.
Wait, but you also said in the box, so like you had really good seats.
Well, look, girl, I couldn't be there. I had to get access to the water in the bathroom. So I'm just going to let you know.
You were not slumming it. Let's talk about her actual tennis last night.
Yes.
She looked so at ease in a way that we haven't seen Serena look in a while. So what do you think this means for her tennis at this tournament? And we're going to see her play with her sister, right?
Yes.
Yes. You know, the U.S. Open is a real sort of, mixed bag for Serena, right? Because it's where she won her first major. It's where her and her sister, had a primetime final special, So there are a lot of positive things. But we also know that it's been the site of a lot of, shall we just say, moments for her in her career, right? Against Osaka, against the Lions judgment. And so we've seen Serena up and down at the U.S. Open a lot. But yesterday, she didn't have any expectations, right? She was able just to go out and enjoy and experience. Earlier this week, she was hanging out. She went to the Taste of Tennis, which was a fundraiser. Hadn't really seen her do that before when she had expectations. But now she seems to be soaking in the moment and enjoying the moment. I believe that's the reason why Eva, she's much more relaxed now.
Oh, it was nice to see.
Yeah, and so looking ahead to the rest of the time we will see her play. She hasn't played 4 of the top 5 women. She's going to be up against the number 2 seed on Wednesday tomorrow. How do you think that this will play out for the rest of the tournament for Serena?
Well, we're going to find out a lot about her fitness. We're going to find out a lot about where she is in terms of athleticism. She's facing, as you mentioned, a number 2 seed who won her match as well in the opening round, but she won the last 9 games, finishing the second set 6-love. So she's getting on track and she's ready to face Serena. Yeah. Early on, Serena's serve had some hiccups. She had some double faults, but as the match went on, she kind of got into the groove and we started to see the Serena that we got to know for 20 plus years, right? She can't afford a slow start against a number 2 seed because she'll jump on that, take advantage of it, and the night will be over quickly. So Serena's got to be focused. She's got to get her serve together right off the bat. And if she can get an early break so she can relax, I think she might be in for a long run.
Ooh. Yeah, and then we could be seeing some late night Friday night tennis. That would be nice, right?
Yes.
You were talking about how at ease she is. We're getting that nostalgia with her and Venus playing. What can people expect in that match?
Oh, smiles, laughter. They always enjoyed playing together. We mentioned how stressful it is to watch them face each other. We don't spend enough time talking about how much fun it is to watch them playing together, where it's just 2 sisters who grew up together. All this history kind of comes out. When there's a mistake, they laugh. When there's a good play, they still smile and high-five and laugh. You can imagine what it was like being in Compton, watching them grow up together, learning the sport. So they hadn't played doubles together, particularly in the major, since 2018. It's been a long time. I expect the crowd to be ruckus. I'm expecting it to be packed, and I expect to see a lot of smiles and a lot of joy.
What a U.S. Open this year.
It's a coronation in a lot of ways.
Well, she had that cape on last night, so she's ready.
Listen, girl, I was like, you better work. I mean, the hair was all glittery, the shoes. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
She looked like royalty when she walked out last night.
Yes, she did.
Well, thanks, LZ. So good to have you with us. And you can catch Serena's next match tomorrow. You're going to be there?
I will be there. I will not be in a box, but I will be there.
I'll put in a phone call, see what I can do.